Lovely. So I'm going to name the class, and then you need to come back at me with one book that matches the theme I've been given. So, hang on. Okay, cool. Hit OK and get that off. So for reception, you have a choice of Once Upon a Time, Cold and Frosty, Growing Together, or Exploring. And that can be space, local area, or different countries.
Okay.
So which would be one suggested book from you? I will share what I went with as well.
Do you mean based on one of those themes?
Yeah.
Can you say them again? Because I'm a bit slow. Thank you.
So for reception, Once Upon a Time, Cold and Frosty, Growing Together, or Explorers.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Shall we share at the time or share at the end? Let's share at the end.
Well, I better write it down then. Okay.
Better have. Year 1. The World Around Us, Traditional Tales, or Castles?
Okay.
Do they need to be in stock?
Incidentally, that particularly inspired me this week. This is kind of giving you the answer to this one if you didn't already have one, but that's fine. This week I'm going to do a live in my group about the difference between peep inside and look inside, because I took both of those, peep inside and look inside a castle, along to this event this week and thought there are actually differences in these. It's mainly in the ages, but I thought I'd open them up and get people to have a look inside so that it helps your product knowledge as well.
You've got the sea inside as well with the castles.
Which one?
Sea inside.
Oh, the one that's included in the current offer.
I don't know if it's on offer.
It is
the history one.
And I've got it. Very good shout, Sarah.
Yeah,
Year 2, also very relevant because it's obviously a topic that schools are covering. So a good one to be speaking to your schools about. It's about keeping it age appropriate, really, isn't it? Year 2, Great Fire of London, always a really strong theme. Always for year 2, every year that I've been Osborning anyway. So that's always a bestseller for me. Great Fire of London, space, Victorians, and traditional tales. Massive emphasis on traditional tales. It was the same last year in primary schools. We're nearly done. We're only going to go up to year 4 just because this event was in a first school. Year 3, traditional tales, Stone Age, Iron Age, Ancient Greeks, which I love. Fascinates me. I'm also fascinated by ancient Egypt, but it's not a theme for this year.
I was asked loads randomly for Egypt books when I was at my David Lloyd pop-up last week.
Okay.
Never been asked for it before.
Of more than one customer?
3 customers came and asked for books on Egypt. Never been asked ever before.
They must be doing a project locally or something.
Yeah, I've never even really carried them on my store for like general out and about. I'd have them probably for a school event, but not for a pop-up. So yeah, that's on my list to get for my stock, Egyptian books.
And then year 4, regional comparison.
Ooh.
I know. Romans and Saxons. Now, Saxons, we have a massive gap for, and I've spoken to head office about this before. We have nothing for Saxons. Unless anyone can correct me.
Set have Saxons.
The beginners.
History, no, history doesn't have it because my Phoebe's got the history set, and I take it with me whenever I go to schools.
See, we used to have a history one that had Saxons in.
Yeah.
Years ago.
I love the beginner sets as well. Love them. Okay, so that's it, everybody. Who's got a suggestion for reception? Once Upon a Time, Cold and Frosty, Growing Together, and Explorers. What have you all got? Feel free to shout them out.
My initial thought for Once Upon a Time is actually we don't have any more, or it might come back out, which is the picture book box set of traditional
Yeah, that'd be good.
stories. But it's not in stock at the moment, and I don't know whether it's coming.
But do you know what's really similar? Is the Advent bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
The
shout.
Advent bookshelf only has a handful of Christmas tales in, so it's one that I took along with me. It has, off the top of my head, about 5 or 6 Christmas stories, and the rest of them are traditional tales in picture book form.
Good shout.
Yeah, that is a good shout. I've got that
Thank you.
somewhere.
I put All About Diversity for the Growing Together
Nice.
and the First Experiences books.
Lovely.
I've got my favourite book because it got me a massive order, All About Families.
Yeah.
Good one. Yeah.
Because it's huge, so it's nice to be able to show it to the class, and it's got lots of pictures in it. So obviously,
Nice.
if children can't read, they can share the pictures.
I like that series. Yeah. Lovely. Anybody else?
I did the All About Families as well.
Oh, lovely. Well done, Jackie.
It's nice that we're all on the similar sort of lines as well.
Yeah.
What we're
That's
thinking.
good, isn't it? That means we're all kind of know what we're
Yeah,
doing.
but Nicola, I didn't think about the first experiences. So
There you go.
thank you for that one. So year 1, the world around us, traditional tales or castles. What's everyone got?
I did put Peak Inside Castle. It
Yeah,
is
I
down.
feel like you
It
might
is
have
down
kind
here.
of given it to us there, Rachel.
Yeah, I mean, I put Look Inside Castle and See Inside Castle because I thought they've got so many flaps, and I think of the Peep Inside is that little bit younger.
Mm.
But I also wanted to put a curveball in, and I put the model castle book, the making one, so that there's a kind of one made in the classroom for the children to look at, or each they
Yeah.
can create and take it in turns in building a little bit together with help.
There's another
I-
really good castle book, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's quite large, and I think it's got like shiny pages.
I remember the
I can't remember the
Swap Together
series. I'm
Castle.
gonna have to search it up. Don't
Yeah,
punch
please
yourself.
do. Come back to us later on that.
What
That'd be good.
age, Rachel, would you say that the building ones, how old would they need to be to do the building
Just
themselves?
about to say, I'm not sure they're appropriate for year 1.
But
I have
it would be
taken the
with the
ancient
teacher. It wouldn't be that they
version
do
of
on their
it.
own. I was thinking it would be with a teacher sat down. doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I had taken the ancient Greeks version of that, which was a year 3 theme, and then I did a sign that said also available in, and castles was one of them. I think there's 4 or 5 that are in stock of that. Now,
Mhm.
I've never sold those before, so this is the first look that I've had at them, and I really, really like them.
I sell them every book fair. They're one of my.
Trying to decide whether Jude would be able to do it.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
interesting.
people don't know that they're there. I think they're one of our actual kind of hidden gems that people
Yeah,
don't.
I would
know about.
agree.
I think they're so good priced, and I think, yeah, they're not, the easiest to put together. Like our old Slot Together Castle was easy to put together and was big and sturdy. These are a little bit more fiddly, but they're nice to sit down and do together.
Yeah, agreed. Any others for year 1?
Yeah, well, what did I do?
There was a box set about world around us. I can't remember what it's called.
The
Oh yeah,
beginners
Our
one-
World box set from the beginners.
Yeah.
That's such a lovely set.
It is a lovely
Mm.
set. Because
Mm.
it's very, I think it's very diverse, that set. It's got things about recycling and rubbish and
Yeah.
And I've
as well as
actually put that
volcanoes
one
and
for
it's
later on as well. I think I put that for one of the options because they really age up well as well.
ones do?
Like the beginners set, they age up really well.
agreed. I'd say about age 3 to 8.
Yeah,
those?
it's really wide. It's really broad.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Okay, moving on to year 2. Great Fire of London, obviously. Space, Victorians, and traditional tales. What did everybody have?
Look Inside London because it's got a massive spread of all about the Great Fire, and there's lots of flaps. There's lots of flaps. And it's very interesting.
and the very obvious Great Fire of London book that we do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put the reading library for traditional tales as well, and it's a good upsell.
I put the beginners for Victorians
Mhm.
as well as everything else, and Look Inside or See Inside, which one it is.
Oliver Twist as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to give the Victorian era a bit of context.
Nice.
There's loads for space. So because it was year 2, I also went with Little Children's Space Activity book. I went with Wipe Clean Space, Space Snap, just to keep it varied so that it wasn't all books.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right, year
3, traditional tales, Stone Age, Iron Age, and Greeks.
I put the beginner's box set for that one, the history one.
Nice, yeah.
I put 24 hours in Stone Age.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jackie?
You're-
Which one are we on?
Year 3.
Oh, if there is one, I think it's called Ancient Greeks. Is there an Ancient Greek?
There are
Handbook
several.
one.
I think there's a C
Yeah.
inside, isn't there?
There's a visitor's
Oh,
guide
is
to
there?
ancient Greece as well, which is
Yeah,
brilliant.
that's true.
Really good.
Write those down.
Nice.
I've got Look Inside long ago,
Oh, yeah, good one.
but I realise I'm very history focused here.
Mhm.
I need to think about outside. I need to think of some traditional tales. I'm guessing the illustrated collections might be a good age for year 3.
Yeah.
You know the ones
Yeah.
I mean, the hardback collection of stories.
Yeah.
And I've been selling loads of those again at my pop-ups at David Lloyd. Never sell them at any other time of the year because they're like the £14 price
Yeah.
point. But now is a fab time of year to sell those.
Yes, I agree.
All the ones that I
Yeah.
had on my store went last time as well. I know we're looking at a school event here, but having them on your store for Christmas gifts is a really good one to have.
Agreed. Okay, year 4, to wrap it up, is regional comparison, Romans or Saxons. Brownie points for any Saxons answers.
I put the Atlas of Britain and Ireland for regional comparisons.
I had the jigsaw version of it. Yeah.
There's
I
a
thought of that.
there's a British timeline one, I think, which has got Saxon
Yeah.
somewhere.
Okay, great job, everyone. That warmed up the brain cells.
Mhm.
Really good. And hopefully some ideas for people that they maybe hadn't heard of or want to go away and have a look at now as well.
I put my castle book in the chat. It's not in stock.
Yes,
but
I saw that, Marianne. Thank
I
you.
used to love that series.
Have a
You
little
could
look.
just, it was, you like used to cut things in half so you could see inside them.
So just to finish off Icebreaker, I'd like to see what snacks we've got. What snacks has everybody brought this morning? I've got some of these. My Asda order came in at like 8:30 this morning. I don't know that the neighbours appreciated that because Barnaby
What are you
does
doing?
not like a high vis, so he went nuts. So I've got some pineapple, some chocolate cookies, and I've got my new pumpkin cup from B&M yesterday. Winner. What's everyone else got?
Nothing.
I just realised I forgot
Jackie!
to have breakfast and I've got about a centimetre of coffee.
Oh,
I'm seriously lacking. I've just got my bottle of water.
oh, no.
I've got no snacks because I'm not at Nicola's house, but she'd normally provide me with some.
I
But
told you, I'm not very
Jessica,
good with the snack.
my daughter Jess is making banana muffins right now.
Oh, nice.
I
And my
have to
husband
say,
just
you know,
Sunday morning
my
activity.
husband just made me a bacon sandwich as well. So
Nice.
I'm doing
Oh,
all right.
No snacks required.
I've only got coffee, actually. It's gone cold.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Espresso.
Okay, well,
With
I
you,
tell you
Maria.
what, why don't we do Sarah's Q&A now and then see if we can squeeze in a quick kettle break.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll do
So shall we
that.
turn off the recording and then back on to keep it session by session?
Yep.
Oh, good idea.